prefer the OG movies. Blueberry, hello, love. How are you? You've never seen Star Wars? Ain't nothing wrong with that, friend. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Um, ain't no shame. Honestly, there's so many things that I haven't seen that I, like, can't hold it against anybody for, like, not having seen something that I have. So I think we're still on color number 7. At least that's what I can tell we are. And I believe it was the little N signs, because I was, like, all mad at what the symbols were last time. I fucking love Star Wars. Hell yeah, pleb. Unfortunately, no, I'm off tomorrow, though. Worked last night. Fucking adore Star Wars. Hell yeah. Well, at least you're off. Yeah, because you have the 3 days off, right? I couldn't remember if you were working today or if today was the first of your 3 days off. Tried watching episode 4 in college, just couldn't get into it. Nah, that's fair, Alan. It's not for everybody, you know what I mean? Honestly, episode 5 is better than episode 4. It's a slow start, yeah, for sure. OG is always better. I think, like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, OG is always better. I'll go with that, especially for books and movies. I feel like adaptations and, like, sequels that are made, like, 20 years later are not my cup of tea. My neck hurts from sleeping funny. It didn't make me wake up laughing. Why would it make you wake up laughing? I'm very confused. Alright. We gave this playlist a second. I'm not sure I enjoy it. I think it's a little too intense for me. We're gonna go to our comfy chill vibes. That's where we're gonna live today. In Ralph Wiggum voice, I'm a Star Wars! Today is the last of my 3 days on. Fuck yeah. Alright, alright. That's fair, friend. My memory deserves me sometimes. At least you have 3 days off to, like, do whatever you want, though. It'd be pretty chill. As you guys can probably tell, I am very, like, low energy today. Very, like, chill. I'm in a really good mood. Because I slept decently and, like, we played, Switch Sports last night, and I think that just, like, put me in a good mindset. Um, but it's still super gross and, like, rainy here, so I'm still, like, a little bit more, like, just kind of mellowed out at this point in time, to be honest. What you guys can't see that I have on my desk is various random Mandalorian / Star Wars things. So enjoy our little setup today. No, I'm kidding. I'll just leave the frog and Grogu. Star Wars is one of my special interests. Wait, really, Kai? How long have you been into Star Wars then? See, I feel like kind of a fake fan because I don't know a lot about it. Like, I've seen the OG movies, but I'm not one of those fans that's, like, absolutely obsessed and, like, knows every little thing about Star Wars. You tried making a pun / joke. Oh, sleeping funny. Listen, I'm so sorry. I'm clearly not in the place to be understanding jokes right now. I'm so sorry. I feel like I do that to you guys all the time, where I, like, don't understand a joke. And then everybody's like, Artemis, it's not funny if we have to explain it to you. And I'm like, I'm sorry, my brain just doesn't understand. It sounds like Anakin's death scene. Yes, I'm excited for it. Fuck yeah. I hope you do fun things, friend. I know you said you're probably just gonna chill at home, but still. It's early. It is. It is early. I've been up for 3 hours. So you'd think that my brain would be functioning already. But honestly, like, I don't know. 3 cups of coffee. Been awake for a bit. I think working. D, what are you up to? Alan, what are you up to? Blueberry, what you doing? I know yesterday was a chill day for you. Do, 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 do. Work? Well, yeah, but like, what's your work day gonna be like? Do you have anything crazy happening, or is it just a normal day? The music volume's okay, right, guys? It looks okay on my end. Wow, my voice sounds very guttural today. You guys are getting the deep diaphragm voice of Artemis. Finishing my Gerbini. Oh my god, are you still working on it, D? I mean, I feel like it would take me forever, so I shouldn't say still working on, but I'm excited for you to finish that, because it sounds like you're already mad at it. Schoolwork to catch back up. You only took one day off, though. How much do you have to do? Music is good. Awesome. Thank you, Alan. Do, 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 do. Oh man, I was watching somebody diamond paint on Twitch the other day. Or maybe it was last week. I don't know. It could have been yesterday for all my brain knows. They were moving so fast. Like, I was completely astounded at how fast they were at diamond painting. And I was like, oh my god, like, I am the slowest fucking diamond painter I have ever seen. Like these people were moving so fast. And I was like, holy shit, I'm like, I need to, like, up my game. I need to up my diamond painting game. And this person was so good at using the multi-placer tool. I was, like, very impressed. I think they were using the 3. I think this one's a 10 that I have on the back here, but like they're swappable, so it's fine. But I think they were using the 3 one, and oh my god, they were moving so fast. I was very impressed. It'd be very helpful to be able to use those on this, but I just don't think I have the patience for it. Maybe you should try. Maybe that's one of those things where it's like, you know, you actually gotta teach yourself how to do it properly. But they also were using a different tray than I have, and I think maybe that's helpful too. It's like a really big tray. I have one, but it doesn't have one of these spout things, so I was like, how am I gonna get all the diamonds out after? Anyway. Schedule looks okay. Normal team meeting, 10 to 12. That's not too bad, Alan. Almost done. Face is done. Just a few rows away from the top. Then I have to make ears and a tongue. That's not bad, D. You've been making really good progress. I honestly thought you were going to be finished really quickly. Just because of, like, how much progress it seemed like you were making. Which, like, you are going to be done really quickly anyway. Not much. Actually, pretty chill week. No papers. Next week is the 8-page paper. Ooh. And I should write down information for them this week. How many 8-page papers do you have? It sounds like that's a plural situation. I always struggled with, like, word limits and page limits for assignments. It made me not want to do them. I'm the type of person that if somebody tells me to do something, I automatically don't want to do it. I don't know, is anybody else like that? Where you get like a little kid and you're like, no, I don't want to do it now. I definitely get like that. So having like papers that were like, oh, it has to be a minimum of 10 pages or like 3,000 words or like whatever it is. I always was like, well, now I'm gonna write more, like F you. Not that I did ever actually write more. Maybe a couple assignments. I snuck it in with a little extra. Or a little less. Depending on what the assignment was and how much I had hated it. You have 2. That's not too bad, Blueberry. Hi, Kyla. How are you, love? Happy Wednesday. May the 4th be with you. One of them is easy. The other one I'm using 2 books, so I have to type up the info, which is going to take long. That's always so annoying. When you have to, like, actually type out, like, the quotes or, like, the stuff that you need to, like, reword and, like, paraphrase and put into your own, like, thoughts and stuff. I always hated doing that. At least it's, like, kind of mindless if you're just, like, transcribing, because you can just, like, look and type, but still, it's, like, a pain in the ass to do, right? Currently walking to the bus for work. Ew. Happy Star Wars Day. Happy Star Wars Day, my friend. How long is your shift today? You have an early one. Oh, I guess not really crazy early for you. It's like an afternoon shift. I always struggled to hit page requirements. Changing all punctuation to a bigger size was my trick. I used to change the spaces to a bigger size. The spaces to a bigger size, or like the first letter of like every paragraph. Sometimes you could get away with like spacing the letters a little bit further away. It depended on how much room I needed to take up, like how much extra. Because there were some courses where like I didn't have a lot to say, and those were the ones where I struggled to hit the page requirements. And then there were the other courses where I had too much to say, where I was like, let's see if I can shrink this a little bit and fit in some extra information. This beanie has basically taken me 2 days, not necessarily full days. This is the second day I've worked on it and I'm almost done. Might finish it before I fall asleep again. Yeah, see, that's really quick, D. I'm really excited to see it though, because it sounds like it's really cute. To answer the question of the day, I'm kind of a Star Wars fan, but honestly, I haven't seen all the movies or anything. But I liked what I saw and I love the overall vibe and everything. Yes, totally agree, Kyla. I am more of a fan of the OG movies, haven't seen all of the new ones. And I'm not like a crazy fanatic. Like, I like it, but I'm not a crazy fanatic. You know what I mean? 12 to 5 because the bus by my place only goes once. Oh, an hour. Have to leave early or be late. So I'll just go have a coffee before work. That's not too bad. I used to do that kind of stuff anyway. Just to get more into like the work mindset. Just grab a coffee and chill. That didn't work in university. It was words instead of pages. Yeah. See, for me, D, it depended. Yeah, depended. It depended on the course. So for all of my anthropology courses, it was words, APA format. But then other courses like English, it would be a page requirement as opposed to like a words requirement. And then you'd have to use like Turnitin or whatever, and like they could check the amount of words that it was. Oh, APA, you were an interesting fiend. I don't remember ever having a word requirement for a paper. It was always pages. I wonder if that's more of a social science thing, Alan, or if it's more of a Canadian thing. I don't quote, I just like having the information done on the correct pattern. So you read it as you type it into your own words and elaborate on it for a couple sentences. That makes sense. So you just have it more readily available. That makes total sense. In the order that you're talking about it in the essay. I used to format my stuff the same way, where I would like do an outline of my essay and then have all my notes in that outline and then just sit and type. I feel like that's what you're doing. Just woke up. Sorry if that sentence is worded. No, you're fine. You're doing great, honey. Don't you worry. We're all in it together. We're all in it together because words are fucking hard today. Like they are every day. Didn't like APA format either. MLA was my jam. MLA is easier, and it's what you're most work is tedious or boring, I feel like it serves a greater purpose, you know? Words are the worst. I wish we all had selective telepathy, but if that ever happened, do you think people would use talking for nostalgia? Oh, for sure. For sure, for sure. Because I feel like there's no replacing the sound of somebody's voice. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's through, like, vibrations, like, it's still, like, I don't know. Voice is something that's, like, very human. Language is something that's very human. So to not have that and, like, not have it be spoken, oh, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Ew, I don't know if I like that. Just sit in the library buried under piles and piles of medical journals. Oh my god. Questioning every single one of my life choices that led me to this point, D. Oh, D. You made me look. I found it. We had to buy a book in college on formatting. Easy Writer 3rd edition, 2009 MLA update. Oh my god, they made you buy a book? See, at least they, like, gave us reference websites. I would not. I would not buy a book. I'd still need to talk, I think. Like, I can't be silent all day. It would feel like torture. Same. Same. Like, I definitely have days where I don't feel like talking as much, but I don't think I've ever had, like, an entire day where I was completely silent. Now, hold on a second. That makes me think about, like, vows of silence and stuff, though. Would you guys ever do, like, a vow of silence? Ooh, maybe that'll be Friday's question of the day. Would you ever do a vow of silence? And for, like, how long? Would you do it for a day? What would your reasoning be? Is it more of, like, a meditation on life? The dogs are going absolutely fucking bonkers and smashing into me. I guess they have to get their energy out somehow. Oh my god. It was so funny. Yesterday, after the dogs had gone on their, like, WALK, which I'm gonna say WALK just because they're, like, right here. Phoebe was so tired. She pulled the entire walk, and I stopped every couple of seconds because, like, she's not great on walks. She never has been, and she's really stubborn and easily distracted. Are you guys joking? You're moving my desk. Get out of here. She's very easily distracted. And so that doesn't make for, like, an easy to train dog, and she's only food motivated. So we stopped, like, 20 times on this walk, and by the time we came back, both of us were just drenched. I don't remember what year, probably 2003, since that's when I started university. I just remember it had a black cover. Yuck. It would feel like being in a perpetual silent treatment. Oh my god, it would. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. Also had a book for APA. Okay, I missed that message. Has MLA format APA Chicago and whatever CSE is? I don't know what that is. Does anybody know what that is? Can I write stuff down? For what, Davey? Write whatever you want down. Oh, is it a form of communication? I don't know. Like, if you have telepathy, would you want to be writing stuff down? But yeah, I guess you're allowed. I don't know. How do the monks follow it? Are you allowed to write stuff if you're, like, on a silent, like, a vow of silence? Are you allowed to write things? Could for a week if you were alone, so that's the catch. You'd have to be by yourself. I had paralyzed vocal cords for 12 weeks. Even that didn't shut me up, so no. Oh, I learned to speak pretty damn quickly. Yeah, I think you've told me that before, because you used to, like almost a whisper, I think you said? Can't be silent around other people, but I would totally do a retreat alone, just eat good food and meditate, be silent the whole time. It's weird because I'm an introvert, but I guess extroverted introvert. Because as soon as people I know are around, I need to talk and can talk a lot. I understand that. Like, I talk to myself a little bit when I'm alone, but not as much as, like, other people. It's mostly when I'm trying to, like, focus on what I'm doing, I find myself, like, talking to myself. But I think similar to you, I think if I were by myself, like, alone, and, like, on a retreat, in like, a tropical location, eating really healthy stuff, being really physically active, and, like, meditating, and doing all of those really awesome, like, ideological things, that's probably when I could be silent. I need to talk to Mac, and I would need to be able to type to people, or work would be a no-go. Okay, no, like, take work away from the situation. Take work away from the situation. Put yourself in, like, a hypothetical, like, retreat situation. Do you think you'd be able to do it? See, like, if I'm around my dogs, then, like, I can't be silent because I'm talking to them. And, like, I also have to, like, use vocal commands with them, right? Like, going on a walk, I use slow every 2 seconds. So I couldn't, like, take my dog for a walk and, like, not tell them to slow down, you know? Like, they understand some hand signals, too, but if they're looking at a squirrel, then, like, they ain't gonna hear me or see me, you know? Very similar to a whisper, but even whispering requires vocal cords. Interesting. I guess that makes sense, because you have to, like, make the reverberation, right? Had a silicone tube popping up through my vocal cords, pinning them open. They couldn't move at all. Oh my god. You need your vocal cords to cough. I didn't know that. Oh, deed, no coughing for 12 weeks. That's so interesting. That's so interesting. Pardon, hello. Thank you for the boot, my friend. How are you today? Happy Wednesday. Barely talk to myself. I could be silent for a month if I was alone. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think I could, Kyla. I don't think I could. I talk to myself too often, and I talk to my dogs too often. If I had telepathy and could speak with my mind to other people, put ideas in their head from my head, then yeah, I do a vow of silence. Interesting. Okay. I can't not cough. I'm a stoner. I'm out. I mean, listen, Dee's talking about, like, an actual medical situation, though, right? Where her vocal cords were paralyzed. And also put into that position to heal and, like, rest, right? It'd be different if you're just on a vow of silence. Like, obviously you can cough, you know? If I had telepathy, I would just keep telling people these aren't the droids they're looking for. Oh, gee. Oh, man. What other types of, like, retreats do people go on? So there's, like, medical retreats, I guess? Meditation? Spiritual retreats? I feel like retreats are only for rich people. We used to go on things called retreats in high school, and it basically was, like, a day for us to go and, like, either spend in the wilderness or go to, like, some religious monument and have, like, a religious experience. Kind of fun, actually. I enjoyed going on those. But I'm also, like, a hippie who wants to be running naked through a field of sunflowers, so... Actually, maybe not naked, because there's lots of bees around flowers. Who farted? Fox! Hi, Fox! Thank you for your ass-gassy beauties. How are you, friend? Kinda down today. Some dumb stuff happened with college. And length away from dropping it all. Oh. And looking for a job to support myself through distant modular learning. Pardon, I'm sorry to hear that, love. That's really shitty. I feel like school always kind of puts people in these, like, really difficult mindsets. I'm sorry that dumb stuff happened, but I hope you can figure it out. If you need anything, I am here. Root and berry retreat. What's that? Davey, what's a root and berry retreat? Fox, how are you? Fari, hello, love. How are you? Happy Wednesday, everybody. May the 4th be with you. I promise I'll only say that 8 more times today. Bees will not bother you if you don't bother them. Just avoid the wasps. They're assholes. Very true. I saw the first, like, wasp of the season last week, and I was like, oh, you motherfuckers are back. I hate them so much. We do get the occasional, like, real bumblebee, Especially if I plant sunflowers, which I think I might do. Actually, I think the city is participating in something called No Mow May, where you like don't mow your lawns and you like let all the wildflowers and like dandelions and shit bloom and like grow so that all of the like bumblebees can like eat fruits. It's a reference since I'm full of references that people don't get. I mean, it's probably just me. Not gonna lie, it's probably just me. You can explain the reference if you'd like. I like learning. Main hat is done, sewing in ends. Hell yeah. Then it's just tongue and ears. Yes, D, that's awesome. That was an option for a city here, but you had to sign up for it. You had to sign up for it? Oh yeah, because you guys have to like maintain your lawns and shit, right? I would have done that. Fuck mowing, no mowing the lawn for a month. I'll take it. I don't mow our lawn until the dandelions go to poofies. Yeah, we don't either. We don't touch anything. So we maintain the backyard as opposed to the front. Like the upstairs people take care of the front most of the time. But even still, like our grass isn't anywhere long enough to need a like cut right now anyway, so it's fine. Never went to retreats, especially the politician funded ones, because they felt, yeah, pretentious. I get that. Like if I want to do trust falls in the wilderness, I just go on a hike at night to whistle in the trails and do trust falls with whatever shows up. That actually sounds kind of fun. That sounds kind of fun. Code 408 request timeout. Sorry, Alan. It looks like there's nothing for Urban to tell us about Rudenberry. It's from iCarly, apparently, though. Teacher in an episode kept talking about the Rudenberry retreat he offered for extra credit. Oh my god. Okay, so it basically would be like going out into the wilderness and surviving off of roots and berries. That's kind of like the idea behind that then, right? School retreats, we didn't really have an option. We like had to go. And if you didn't go, they'd make you write like an essay on something else. So it was like just better to go and do the whole like spiel. Some of them were actually really good and like very, very informative. Especially the ones that we went to for world religions. The dogs are still going crazy. I don't understand. That sounds fun until what shows up is a Wendigo. Is that how you say it, D? I can't remember how to say it. Wendigo are coming for you with or without whistling too. Just wouldn't alert them just in case. Still the purple house. I bought one yesterday that made me think of you. It's Alice in Wonderland. Oh my god, I love. If I ever get to it, I'm gonna send it to you. Wait, what's the picture? You know what's funny, Owl? I actually have started playing Animal Crossing again. And I'm trying to finish my Alice in Wonderland island. And I was working on it quite a bit the past, like, I think 3 days now. And I have, like, re-fallen in love with Animal Crossing, so I ended up doing a little Discord Animal Crossing stream last night. Which was just so nostalgic for me to be running around and, like, trying to remember what I was doing because I'm trying to say things at the same time. I've genuinely missed Animal Crossing, and it's been really nice to be playing it again. I'm not feeling as burnt out or mad about it or anything. I think that helps that it's not winter anymore. Oh my god. A game except Bingo and The Binding of Isaac. Are you enjoying that game? I've seen a few people stream it before, Owl. Our version is called Tikbalang, but they're around all year long. That sounds scary. Jackie! Hi, Jackie! How are you? Welcome on in. Happy Wednesday. Okay, now the dogs are settling down. The Mari Lwyd is a waysailing folk custom found in South Wales. The tradition entails the use of an eponymous hobby horse, which is made from a horse's skull mounted on a pole, carried by an individual hidden under a sackcloth. Makes sense. My dad always called it a hobby hoss. Ah, aka a hobby horse. That sounds kind of horrifying, Dee. Not gonna lie. Interesting, but I feel like I'd be really scared seeing that randomly. Like, without knowing the, like, historical context. Immediately thought of you when I saw it. I don't know when I'll get to it, but I want to send it to you when I finish it. Okay, Owl. You're very sweet. You're very sweet. You don't have to, though. It's Welsh, okay. I love Binding of Isaac. It's super hard, though. But I think that's why I like it so much. Owl, it seems like you really, really enjoy, like, a challenging video game. Joxy, hello, my love. Happy 14 months. How are you? Thank you so much for your resub. Welcome on in, friend. Happy Wednesday. Jackie says that Jackie is good. How are you? It's rainy here, which is nice. Do you like the rain, Jackie? So we're on like day 4 in a row of rain, and I am very tired of it. How's chat today? I'm doing pretty okay. How are you, love? It's scary as fuck. Shows up at your house during Christmas. You have to sing back and forth, and if you lose, then they get in? They get in and what? What happens when they get in? I'm okay. How's y'all? I'm doing pretty okay, friend. Doing pretty okay. Masala! Masala, are you here now? Are you okay, Masala? I feel like poor Masala has been so sick for so long. Musical Simon says, with a terrifying creature of folklore, sign me up. Oh my god. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh, friends. Oh my god. Okay, friends. Listen. Tell me all of your scary folklore fairy tale stories. However, I want to hear ones that are maybe like specific to your culture. Or if you have like a family like superstition or something like that. Because I feel like there's a lot of like really interesting fairy tales and stories and like folklore about this kind of stuff. Dark Souls ruined gaming, so if I can change the difficulty, it tends to be too easy, and I get bored. No, I'll change it if I can. Shit, Owl. I mean, that makes sense, though, because, like, once you play a really hard game, all the rest of them aren't gonna feel as, like, fulfilling, if that makes sense. Poor Masala. Masala, I wish I could just wrap you in a burrito and give you antibiotics. I would much prefer snow. I don't mind a couple of days of rain. Day 4 might be pushing it. Yeah, like, I don't mind a couple of days to, like, wash away the dust and the dirt and the grime and, like, the grossness of, like, everyday life. But if you're going on day 4, day 5, and it's not supposed to stop raining until next week, oh, I'm getting tired. They come to your house, eat and drink whatever you have. It's a human, so not that terrifying, but seems monsterish. See, I was like, are they gonna like eat you? Like, are they gonna kill you? Like, what's the situation? We do love Evolution Joxy. I have been loving this diamond painting so much. Like, when I first started it, I was a little worried because the background is like squares. I don't know if you can tell that too well. And the diamonds are round. But honestly, once you put them on, it looks so much better. Like, I'm loving how these are turning out, and like the shapes are becoming so much more clear as you're putting the diamonds. So I'm loving it, and I love Eevee, so it makes me happy. You know about being born feet out first and having the ability to cure muscle pains. Masala, can you come and kick me today? I could use a couple of kicks from the golden feet. A nicer Christmas tradition we have is mummers. Random people dressed in crazy things to disguise themselves come to your house, and you have to guess who's under the costume. Wait, that sounds fun. They'll wear stuff like mittens on their feet, bras on the outside of their clothes, a doily over their face, and totally random shit to disguise themselves. See, I love that. Where does that come from? That sounds like such a fun tradition. My cousins own a very convincing video evidence of aliens and their spacecraft. Sorry, what? Davey, I'm gonna need some more context. Whereabouts in the world and what was happening in this video footage? Tell me more. Tell me more. I'm coming. If you wrap me as a burrito, Masala, I do have a burrito blanket. Courtesy of Alan. I do own a burrito blanket that I could wrap you in. Normally I wrap myself and or dogs in it, but you can also share. Can you guess my favorite evolution? No. No, not at all. No clue. not a clue at all. Definitely a Newfie thing. I don't think anyone else has come up with something that's that nuts. They do have a mummer parade somewhere in the US, but it's not the same. D, you know what? I want to come around just for that. Like, that sounds so fucking fun. Because it sounds like it's all your friends and relatives going around doing this too, right? It's like you're probably not gonna have a stranger show up at your house and do that. But like, you might have a relative or a friend come out and do that. That sounds really fun. Because then it's like, oh, come in, let's just like have a couple drinks. Excellent. It's not Mr. Burns' laugh, but I can do the excellent. They do the Mummer Parade in Philly. I didn't know that. Interesting. Did I just hear burrito and blanket? That is genius. Fari, do you want to see it? I can show it to you if you'd like. It sounds very different, and I like the Newfie version more. Okay, so what's the Mummer Parade in Philly then? It doesn't happen where I am. I live in the city and nobody is opening their doors for random strangers. It happened growing up and out around where my parents are living now. That's really cool, Lee. Like, what a fun memory to have. Like, even if it's not from around now, even if that's like a memory from your childhood or like earlier in life, that sounds like a lot of fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. I like that. Busy day. Have a great stream. Sounds amazing, Joxy. Thank you so much for stopping in to say hello. I hope you're doing well. I wish you the bestest day. And happy Star Wars Day. Got distracted. I'm working. No, you're fine, love. Don't you worry. If you can't, listen, if you can't respond, don't worry. I'm not going to be offended. Doing all right. How are you today? How many colors are left on the painting? I am doing really well. Thank you for asking. I'm glad you are doing good too. We're on number 7. So get another 13. But it doesn't feel like a lot. Because it feels like a lot of the colors are so close together that I can just be like, bloop, 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 and just kind of be done. I don't know. Wyatt has been saying release the hounds and excellent. Oh my god, I love. Yes, I want to see the blanket. Okay, hold on. I'll grab it. As a kid, they're fucking terrifying. Just random strangers talking in weird voices to disguise themselves. But see, that sounds fun. That sounds fun to me. The Kapre is a creature of folklore in the Philippines that are described as large, dark-colored, hairy, and muscular creatures. Some people refer to them as tree giants. Interesting. Hold on. I'm gonna grab the blanket and wrap myself in it while I read these stories because I'm so interested. Because it literally makes you a burrito. It smells like dog. It smells like dog and needs a wash, but that's fine. Mind you, I probably smell like them anyway. Story goes that if you smell the scent of tobacco at night and there are large trees near your home, it means the Kapre is stalking you and is planning to abduct you and make you its partner. Oh god. If you're able to capture it before it abducts you, you tie it to the tree. Excuse me, it sits on to smoke and place a jar next to him. Wait, what's with the jar? Come morning, the Kapre will be gone and the jar will be full of gold. Ooh, that's interesting. I like that. The Mummer Parade in Philly is a giant parade, and I think heavily drunken spectacle, oh no, where people in costumes from different groups do dance performances throughout the parade. Okay, that sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. The decision right now, should I get in bed or find more food? Get more food and go to bed. Get more food and take it to bed. Tortilla, right? It's basically a giant tortilla. And then you turn yourself into a burrito. Fari, I don't know if you've seen the blanket. I'll wear it for a few minutes. Because it is cozy. And look, it's basically the cosplay again, y'all. You're not gonna eat in bed, but you're sick. I feel like being sick allows you to eat in bed. Like, as long as it's nothing crummy, who cares? Quite snacky snack. Yeah, see? Quick snacky snack. Yes, I see. It's so fun. I love it. You don't eat in bed. You're not living your best life. Listen, if I told my mom how many meals have, like, happened in our bed, I think she would be appalled. Go to a Comic-Con with it? No. No, Masala, you clipped burrito me. Oh, no. Thank you. I feel like my dogs would actually try to eat me if they saw me wrapped up in that blanket. Phoebe's definitely trying to get onto my lap. I don't think it's a trying to eat me kind of thing, but I think it's a, ooh, you have ears on your head and you have one of the blankets from bed. What you doing, mommy? Your mom eats in bed all the time. Yeah, but your mom is allowed to. She has special permissions. Here, do you want your blanket back? Is that why you guys are here? Hold on, I gotta go put this blanket back because I think they want it back. Yes, I know, it's your blanket too. Come on, let's go. I'll put it back in bed for you. Come. Yeah, go. They're such sucks. They're such sucks. Feel like wrapping up in bed while I'm here and watching you. Do it. Do that, Masala. Chill out, my friend. Get cozy. Get all that rest. Your body needs it. She puts the plates on your dad's side. Perfect. Then he can take them to the kitchen for her. 100% they live on a farm in Michigan. In the video on infrared, you can see a huge blob come down from the sky. Ooh. Slowly it lands on the ground. On the regular camera, you just see some lights, but nowhere near the size of the infrared image. All of a sudden, a door opens up and two little figures, about half the size of the door, step out and just stand there. They show up on the infrared, but it looks like one of the it looks like one of them looks at the camera and is like, we gotta go. And the ship with no hesitation flies away when the door shuts. Freakiest thing I've ever seen. Davey, that is crazy. That is crazy, and where can I see it? That's so cool. That is so cool. I love talking about aliens and like hearing people's thoughts and like experiences. He never does that. I usually do. I mean, Masala, it seems like you take better care of your mom than anybody else in that household. Looking for food. Go get something. We all want to see this, right? I don't know if Davey's like allowed to share though, you know? I don't know if that shit's like logged down, you know? Aliens are real. Listen, I think it is like super self-centered and egotistical of humans to believe that we are the only life form in the universe. There are millions of other like solar systems that exist out there with probably the exact same conditions that Earth has, and maybe they're not humans, you know, like they're not going to be the same species as us, but I definitely think there's other life forms, even if it's just, you know, like little amoeba living on another planet. Like that's still a life form, you know. Compensating for 3 people in this house. Yep. Yes, you are, ma'am. And that's probably why you got sick, actually. Same. I love creepy / occult stories. Same. I love anything creepy, anything occult. I love hearing conspiracy theories. I'm not saying I believe them, but I love hearing them. Like, I love watching, like, random YouTube videos about, like, conspiracy theories and shit. I love it so much. Falcon! Hi, Falcon! I don't know if Falcon can hear me today, but hi! Hi, little friend. I love you. All on video, and they said they can't show people because they're terrified the government will come wipe their minds. They only showed me. I had to go through some shit to see it. Jesus fuck. See, I believe that. I definitely believe that. That, like, you wouldn't be allowed to show it. And that's why I asked, because I was like, I feel like you wouldn't be allowed to show anybody that. Don't tell the men in black, right? Falcon's calling you out. Wait, why is Falcon calling? Wait, who's calling you out? Sorry, what? Did I call you out? My bad. Can't hear, but hi, just wanted to drop by real quick. Can somebody tell Falcon that I love her? Like, captions are on, but I don't know if she has captions on. Somebody tell her I love her, please, because my keyboard is buried in stuff. I love watching all the Harry Potter theories. Ooh, I like that. There's a local author, Dale Jarvis. Giant has all of his books. He writes creepy ghost stories from Newfoundland. Why do I feel like I have one of his books? Why do I think I have one of them, D? He's got like 4. I feel like I have a book that was from Newfoundland. Thank you, Alan. Since that day, I can't look into the sky without looking for another sighting. I mean, how can you not? How can you not, right? The truth is out there. And we're gonna have another question of the day be, do you believe in aliens? Do you believe? Do you believe? See, I don't know if they're like green aliens that we think like are stereotypical, but I definitely think there's other life out there. Like I said, I think it's pretty self-centered and egotistical to think we're the only life forms in the universe. The universe is huge and ever expanding. Do, do, do. Do, do. I hope the rain clears up for a little bit today. I want to take the dogs on another walk. We had fun yesterday. Hey now. Hey now. Who's talking about my butt? Not as much as I love your butt. Falcon, I love your face and your ass. Hold on. Now I need to just hold on. I'm going to send Falcon some gnomes. Never mind, I'm not gonna send Falcon some gnomes. It's possible. May have been part of a university course of some sort. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's also possible. I just thought it was from our trip to the East Coast. Mind you, I was really young when that happened. I don't know how long he's had books around. What was that peach? Fox, thank you for your ass gassy biddies. Whose emote is that? I love that emote so fucking much. That is amazing. I love that peach so much. For real, I know they are, and the government thinks we're stupid. Exactly. You're calling me out, saying I got sick because I'm compensating for 3 people. But Masala, like, too much stress for the body, like, makes it inevitable for you to, like, get sick. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean I love you any less. It means I love you lots, and I want you to be okay. Watched a cool conspiracy video on Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory the other day. Alan, please share. I'm interested. I love watching the Carlin Brothers YouTube Harry Potter theories. I might have to check that out. The universe, because like I'm interested in that too. The universe is way too big for us to be the only intelligent life forms. Exactly. His books are Haunted Shores, Haunted Waters, Haunted Grounds. Sensing a theme. Wonderful Strange, The Golden Leg. I'm not sure which others. Haunted Shores sounds familiar to me. But again, I could just be associating with like something else that like I read when I was a kid. Cause like there's the other like Canada ghost stories and stuff too. Lucy, hello Lucy. Thank you so much for the follow. I don't know if you prefer Lucy or Willis, but please feel free to let us know. Thanks for that follow. Welcome to the fam jam. Hello. Feel free to come and say hello in chat if you'd like to. Let us know your pronouns. My name is Artemis. I use she, her pronouns. It's lovely to have you here. I heard butt. Peachy's emotes are so friggin' cute. That emote is adorable, Fox. I love it so much. And speaking of terms of forever, impossible is just possible waiting to happen. Oh, I love that. What movie is that from? It's from In Space? I think there's another quote that's from like a Disney movie that's like that too. I want to be okay too. I want many hugs for Masala. I can't just stop doing all the shit that I do. I know, love. Think of life out there. I don't know if they made it to Earth yet, but I do 100% believe there's life out there. We can't be the only ones. Exactly. And it's like, maybe it's not anywhere close to us. Maybe it's nowhere that we're ever going to be able to like be in contact. Like, that's not the point, right? Like my point is like, they exist. You know, whether or not we can prove it or get in contact or whether we want to be in contact with them, I think they exist, you know? Is there life out there? So much she hasn't done. Alan, what song is that? Look at the human race. Do you really think we're the smartest? Hell no. In Space with Mark Kipler. Kipler? Is where I heard it. Interesting. Okay. I don't think I've seen that, heard that. I don't know if, is it a song or a movie? What is it? Gonna grab food. Okay, sounds good. Enjoy your food, masala. And anybody else that's eating. What's everybody eating today? We haven't done a food check-in. We have not done a food check-in. What's everybody nomming on today? What did everybody have for breakfast? Artemis had eggs with a croissant because she was actually good today. Y'all, I realized after stream yesterday that I didn't eat breakfast before I started stream. And I was like, well, no wonder I was in such like a cruddy mood. Like, I hadn't eaten anything and I get hangry. And mean. Alan's gonna lose it. Not a clue, my friend. I hope we aren't the smartest, and it is an interactive choose your own adventure video series. Wait, that's cool. It's really awesome. You let the video play and like choose what direction you want to take it. Davey, I love that kind of shit. I love it. Like there is Black Mirror, Bandersnatch, I think, where you like choose your outcomes. And then there's another show on Netflix. I think it's on Netflix. It might be Disney, but it has like Bear Grylls. And it's like a choose your own adventure through there too. It's so good. Plum, hello friend, how was your lunch? What did you end up eating? Lishi, good morning, wonderful, wonderful human. How are you? Welcome on in. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Mayo. Duke's mayo only. Okay, you have a thing with mayo. Why that mayo? Relish a little bit of mustard and pepper. That sounds good. I can get on board with that. Here's your one chance, Fancy. Don't let me down. Are y'all singing? Okay. I have a question about diamond painting. What do you do with all the leftover diamonds? Some people sell them. Some people save them and make like sand art with them. I have mine all in a jar right now. So this is my like spare jar. So I have all of mine in here. And I have a project plan for these where I'm basically going to be putting something sticky on a surface and sticking them on. I don't want to give too many details away. Alan knows what we're doing with these, but that's it. Delaney, hello. It is lovely to meet you. Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Fam Jam. Feel free to come and say hello in chat if you would like to. Welcome. The night the lights went out in Georgia. D, help me. I'm sorry, Alan. You're on your own, man. YouTube. Okay, so that's from YouTube. But how do you choose your own adventure on YouTube? Like, do you just click, like, the next video? In Space. Okay, I need to look this up. I would like to play this. Or watch this. I love me some